In the sweeping narrative of American history, some presidencies are etched into memory for their grand ambitions, others for their profound longevity. Yet there are those, like the ninth President of the United States, William Henry Harrison, whose story is not defined by length, but by its singular, poignant brevity and the unforeseen legacy it carved. Born into a world of burgeoning American independence in Charles City County, Virginia in 1773, Harrison's lineage was steeped in the very fabric of the nation's founding. His father, Benjamin Harrison V, was a revered planter and a signer of the Declaration of Independence, instilling in young William a deep sense of duty and patriotism. Initially, William pursued a path in medicine, but the call of military service, spurred by Native American conflicts on the frontier, proved irresistible. In 1791, at the age of 18, Harrison joined the U.S. Army. His early career saw him serving under General Mad Anthony Wayne during the Northwest Indian War. He quickly distinguished himself. Harrison's military prowess truly came to the forefront after his appointment as the first governor of the Indiana Territory in 1800. For over a decade, he was at the epicenter of westward expansion and the volatile relationship with Native American tribes. This simmering conflict erupted in 1811, culminating in the pivotal Battle of Tippecanoe, leading a force against the Confederation of Native American tribes organized by Tecumseh and his spiritual brother, the Prophet. Harrison secured a decisive, albeit costly, victory. This triumph against a formidable indigenous resistance movement catapulted him to national fame, earning him the enduring moniker Old Tippecanoe. Harrison's military career continued to shine during the War of 1812. As a major general, he led American forces in the Battle of the Thames in 1813, where Tecumseh himself was killed. This victory effectively ended Native American resistance in the Old Northwest and further cemented Harrison's status as a war hero. Following his distinguished military service, Harrison transitioned into a robust political career. He represented Ohio in the U.S. House of Representatives, served in the Ohio State Senate, and was later elected to the U.S. Senate. His varied experiences also included a brief stint as the U.S. Minister to Gran Colombia. By the late 1830s, the Whig Party, seeking a popular figure to challenge the incumbent Democrat Martin Van Buren, turned to the revered Old Tippecanoe. In the 1840 presidential election, Harrison, at 67 years old, was presented as a vigorous war hero and a humble man of the people. His campaign was revolutionary for its use of populist imagery and slogans. The famous Tippecanoe and Tyler too slogan, referring to his running mate, John Tyler, resonated with voters. Despite his aristocratic background, Whig strategists successfully portrayed him as a common man, using log cabins and hard cider as symbols of his supposed frontier simplicity. This log cabin and hard cider campaign was incredibly effective, leading to a resounding victory over Van Buren. March 4, 1841. A cold, blustery day in Washington, D.C. William Henry Harrison, the oldest man to assume the presidency at that time, stood before the nation. In a defiant show of vitality, and perhaps an effort to dispel concerns about his age and health, he delivered the longest inaugural address in American history, speaking for nearly 2 hours. He did so without a coat or hat, exposed to the chilling rain and biting wind. This act of defiance against the elements tragically proved to be his undoing. Just weeks into his presidency, Harrison fell gravely ill. His symptoms, including a severe cold that progressed to pneumonia, were likely exacerbated by his prolonged exposure during the inauguration. While pneumonia was the reported cause of death, Modern historical and medical analysis suggests he may have contracted typhoid fever from the White House's unsanitary water supply, a common issue in Washington, D.C. at the time. On April 4, 1841, exactly 1 month after taking the oath of office, William Henry Harrison passed away. His death sent shockwaves through the young nation. He became the first American president to die in office, an unprecedented event that plunged the country into a constitutional crisis. The U.S. Constitution at that time was ambiguous regarding the succession of a vice president. Did John Tyler merely become acting president, or did he assume the full powers and title of the presidency? Tyler, with firm resolve, asserted his full presidential authority, setting a crucial precedent that solidified the line of presidential succession for all future administrations. Though his time in the highest office was agonizingly brief, William Henry Harrison's presidency left an undeniable and pivotal mark on American history. His story is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life, the unpredictable nature of fate, and the enduring legacy of unforeseen events. His death, a tragic footnote in his personal narrative, fundamentally shaped the very framework of presidential power and succession, creating a clearer path for the Republic's future. His is a legacy not of extensive policy, but of essential precedent, forever etched into the foundation of American governance.